What's going on, man? It's RPL TV. Y'all already know what's up. We in the studio right now. RPL. Thank you everybody for watching. Like, subscribe. Don't be playing with me. Don't be playing with me. Y'all be watching my videos. Y'all ain't be commenting. Yo, I need the algorithm to kick in, man. But I do want to thank you guys, for real, bottom of my heart. On this episode, I want to do something different. Switch it up. Yo, I got the Chicago one. Got my favorite strawberries. My brother won on the sneakers app. The Chicago ones, what I'm saying? SB, shout out to my SB fans. So we in here, man, and we got to make sure, we popping, we looking good. Thank you guys, my viewers, and most importantly, my mama. Got some fresh coffee in the building. You already know what's up. We doing frijoles in the morning. We doing salami. Most importantly, though. That's nice. Yeah, we got everything rolling, cameras rolling. Look, man, this is a very important time for me. I wanted to take a quick coffee sip. I'm spitting rhyme. Shout out to my boy Trap Cobain. Y'all already know what's going on. He made the beat for me. White bike. I wanted to post it up right here, and I don't have enough space, but I got a bike. I keep talking about it all the time. Shout out Trap. We got the white bike song. So real quick story, Christmas story. I decided to bless myself up and get me a bike. So, it's one of the few things that I actually do is, buy something for me, especially in this time of holidays. We're looking out for other people. I do feel in my heart, my mind, like, everybody take a breather, everybody take a break. This Christmas Eve, this, Christmas, wherever you're at, whatever you're doing, God don't make mistakes. That's number one. God don't make mistakes. But I wanted to share a quick story before I get into that. Like, with the white bike, it was this older guy in Trap's neighborhood. We were able to make a beat out there, and he had a bike opened up filled with, by the way, Trap Cobain, that's the producer. His neighborhood, the white guy had this old white guy, he had this freaking garage open, and he had like 100 bikes in there. And I was like, what? I was like, let's go check it out, because it like brings me back to my past. In RPL, riding around all the time. Shout out to my block, Opal. What I'm saying? They used to ride bikes, 20 people going down 20 kids just going down the block. It was a lot of fun playing street ball all the time. So it brought me back, and I was like, you know what, let me go ahead and check this out. This dude is like, off rip. He was super nice. Like, was coming up to you like, yo, come inside my crib. He had a nice old crib. It was really beautiful. And in the back, he had more bikes. And so that's where I saw the bike. The white bike was in the back. And I had to grab it. It was a good price, and it was like one of the better bikes I saw there. I'll show y'all later. If not, hit the IG. Y'all already know about the bike. And we made a beat and we made a song, and so we were been able to do the video on IG, TikTok, Instagram off of that instrumental, and we just made the song. So I might show y'all this year coming up. But it got inspired off of that dude's garage. Yeah, so in his garage, we bought the bike, made the beat right after, and then after that, maybe about 2 weeks later, we got the verses and the chorus down and did the song. So stay tuned for that. But I just want to share that quick story, and because when I did it at the time, it was so spontaneous that I wanted to, like, it just felt more fun, and like it just felt a lot more fun doing it more spontaneous. And like I was able to like purchase it, and like it was a foldable bike, which I didn't know, so I actually folded part of it and put stuffed it in my trunk. Then when I came home, I realized like the whole bike folds. So that was dope. And so I haven't had a bike in a while. And so, this holidays, be spontaneous with what you're doing, but find rest, time find for peace. People that aren't able to do things with their families because of work. If you have time off, like take full advantage. Turn off your cell phones. Take time to relax. I think in this time, a lot of us just been going crazy, with gifts and different things that are, we're able to do this year because or the end of the year because of Christmas. And it takes a lot of energy. You're working all the time, and then you're trying to also take care of other people around you. And sometimes it's not even about money. It's about time. Like, it's about just even finding time to go get a gift for somebody. And I think, this holidays and New Year's, if you find time off, that's what I mean by turn off your phone. Just, everything just go away and do what you can to like find that peace for your mind and peace for like what's to come this year, because I do think a lot of people this year have been in a place and a space where they are feeling lonely, and I think a lot of it does there has been some people I feel like in my heart, like that a lot of people are struggling with like staying inside a lot, whether that had to do with COVID. I remember I was barbering and one of my friends was telling me, "Oh, I miss COVID because everybody was coming over my house," and so I was like, "Dang, you miss COVID?" He's like playing around. He's like, "Yeah, but you know, it was a time where everybody was inside, so after a while, everyone was coming over," and I thought that was funny because it was true. You know, there was a time where we couldn't really go nowhere, so we were going over each other's houses down the block, down the street, because we couldn't drive nowhere at a period of time. Just all this craziness, right? And I bring that back to like, you know, wherever you're at and whatever you're doing, you know, if you're out there and you're struggling with like being inside after long days of work, you don't want to deal with nobody. Maybe you're in a relationship or you're out of a relationship. You know, you're single, whatever the deal is, but you feel like you want to be inside a lot. You know, for whatever the situation is, you know, that's why I got the bike. I symbolized like, you know, people working from home since COVID. You know, that too, people working from home since COVID, and you get stuck inside, and after a long day you're kind of used to just being home, and that's kind of your rest and your peace where you do find the most peace. So if you're going to be home, switch it up. You know, this is just a small example. I really got the bike as well to like just go outside and see the sun more. You know, I'm not going to lie, even in the last 2 weeks coming up to Christmas, it's been difficult to find that extra time. And sometimes you're just tired and laid out. And I think sometimes it's good to be tired and laid out, but then there's a difference when it's burnt out. You know, you're burnt out and you don't, you know, you don't even want to work. You don't even want to do the job that you love anymore. You know what I mean? And this is a time for peace. And I feel in my heart God wants us to have that peace, find rest in Him. Find rest in Him. When I mean, you know, meditate or find time alone, you know, find time to pray. Start somewhere. People that are having Christmas Eve tonight, you know, and being with their family, say a prayer. You know, say a prayer just to start things. And if you have a family or a father, you know, you could start with that, just saying a prayer with your kids at the dinner table tonight. You know, my mom is big on that. You know, she's big on eating at home, and she's just huge on that method, and I understand it now. And so, you know, anybody out there struggling with just, you know, that mixture of just being inside a lot, maybe it is time to do something new in the new year. Step outside and do more with your business. A lot of my friends that have businesses, people are listening or watching, are going to start businesses or just have hobbies that can make money in this day and age. 2022, going into 2023, a lot of y'all want to be private on social media. Great. Use your social media platform for your business then. It doesn't need to be about your actual personal life. Use the platform, the Meta platform that's combining Instagram and social media network, Facebook. Sorry, Instagram and Facebook are combined now. You constantly post reels and different things of your business or whatever you're doing, and you can get monetized, and that works as the first step. But eventually, if you're, you know, hitting a good plateau and you're following and you're engaging, you can start getting paid. And that's not even the point to get paid. The actual point is to be consistent with your work base. I think in 2023, the move is like what you need to have in your mind. Move, like moving, action, putting forth effort. And it's not to burn yourself out in the new year to come, but, you know, right now is the time to plan. It is. You know, honestly, with everything going on, with Christmas and New Year's coming up, people throwing parties at home, buying money for food, or I'm buying money, using their money for food, different things, and trying to plan things. And at the same time, Christmas just passed. Sometimes people have birthdays during this month. It makes it more to do. You know, find that time to rest. Yes, this is a good time to relax. Some people are like, oh, I'm over New Year's resolutions. I understand that, but at some time in your life, you need to have a period, at least 4 times a year. You know, 1, 2, 3, 4 quarters. And you think about what your plan is and what you're doing. And so it's okay to take time off from work. Believe that God's going to provide, but always remember that in the time, this is on purpose. You're not just, this is an action as well. The action to put your phone down, the action to turn off your computer, the action to spend time with more family at home. You know, sometimes we're tired, we get home and we spend time in our bedroom or watching TV, and that's fine. Sometimes you don't even talk to your significant other that much because you're just so tired. You guys just want to watch movies, and take time to do something different. Take action. In 2023. But right now, reflect on what you think that is for you. What is that action that you want to put forth, and what is that you want to do? So I just really feel like for 2023, it's just time to take action. For those that are in their businesses or doing whatever they're doing, their dreams or careers or hobbies, things with their families, connecting, it's time to take action. I feel like we got to move. 2023, you got to move forward. You got to let go of the past. And I know that sounds cliche, but I'm being dead serious. There's a lot of us, especially men, that need to step up, in our lives. And I think moving forward from the things in the past is powerful. Things from people hurting you, things of people just throwing you shade, not treating you right, that's real. But I think right now is the time where we got to move. We got to really step forward and move into the next chapter of our life, because we're being held back big time. I think major in a lot of people's lives. That's why after COVID, we stayed inside. And after COVID, we had a period where we just got used to being home, working from home, like I mentioned before. And it's holding you back from the next chapter in your life. There's things that you've been called to do. I think people have been praying for something, and God's saying you need to take action in this right now. I believe in my heart God is calling certain people to do things, and he's like, until you do it, I can't move forward. I can't step in and help you, because there is a journey in the path I need you to take right now. And that's real. People that are neglecting his purpose, people that are neglecting his calling, like for what he has for you, and only people. You could ask for another shooting star, you can ask for another sign, but you have to understand there's something that only that you need to do. And some people think it's a big thing that they need to do. Some people think it's this huge effort or change of life that they have to do, and it probably is for some people. Some of you guys, it is a big change in your life. And that is actually important to understand, like, that you're aware that this is a big change. The fact that you have fear of the change, because it's a big change in your life and what is going to happen. But there's good on the other side. The efforts and effects that you are making right now for that change, do them. The consequences, and then you also know the other side, and how amazing the other side of life can look if you step forward, if you just move forward. Take action, man. Some of y'all, I don't know, being lazy. I've been there before. I'm not trying to preach. I'm just saying some of y'all have been extremely lazy, and you've given up. You've been backstabbed so much or hurt so much from people that I'm not saying that you don't work your 9 to 5 hard. I'm saying after your 9 to 5, when there's certain things that you want to do and things in your life that you want to take care of, you're deflated by the past. You're deflated by the hurt of other people. You're just deflated. You're like giving up on like going out and making new connections, and you're like giving up on moving forward because of like, you just don't want to, you're just not even like interested in other people anymore. That's like a bad place to be. A very, very bad place to be in your life is like not being interested in other people. And I understand people are hard to deal with. It's going to be like that for the rest of your life, for the rest of my life, and it's a hard pill to swallow. But I've been there. I've been drained by people. Happens all the time. It's okay. That's why you need to recharge this year or in this time before the new year. But you hold yourself back from God's purpose in your life and what you've been praying for and things you've been searching for, and so that's really big on my heart. And I want to say for the new year, take action. Start moving. Start doing what you were saying you were going to do. All those things that you promised yourself you're going to do or you've been saying for a while, you just need to start doing them. Yeah, because right now, like 2 years ago, didn't do the podcast. As soon as I was able to purchase my audio gear, I did it for maybe a little bit and then just gave up, just didn't do it. And it was great. People followed. I think I got more views and followers back then than I did now. And God told me way before in COVID to start. In COVID time, way before that, he told me to start. And so you have to realize, there's certain steps that you need to take that God has called you to take. And I finally took a step forward in the podcast. I finally took a step forward and saying what I was gonna say, what I was gonna do, and I felt like was on my heart and my purpose. I got a music video for every song on my mixtape, The World Is Yours. Please check that out. That happened in 2022, and that was amazing. You know, it's a time to rest now. You know, for those that are listening and haven't actually picked up on that yet, I'm doing music videos all the time for different artists as well. I think you know, clientele that have said stuff like you know, they don't trust videographer artists to do their videos for different reasons. I've heard that before. You know, maybe the artist does not going to put forth a good video for that other artist because maybe they want to be better than them. That's that's just terrible mindset, because at the end of the day, when I do music videos, this is my business. This is like my income. So I have to make it amazing and beautiful and marvelous. And on top of that, I love to do that. I actually love doing videos to the point where, you know, it is therapeutic. You know, it's hard to say that a couple months ago, but I could see it now with my work. So thank you for everybody that's been tuning in. Check out the music videos. I'm barbering from home here in Orlando. If you in Orlando, O-Town, Miami, Tampa, you coming out here, you need a haircut, edge up, you know, my performers again, artists again, y'all coming from music videos, you know, I got the sets, I got the backgrounds, I got the barbershop. We you know, for artists, I want to step up. We're still doing RPL studios. Just let me know, you know, comment, you know, like, subscribe. Thank you guys for everybody tuning in. I can't say that enough. And I've had a long early afternoon, so I'm gonna take a break again. I'm just kidding, y'all. Thank you so much again for everybody. Hit me up, do what you gotta do to stay connected. I love y'all. Peace.